System Programming Scene Control for Actions and Status. The Conductor programming software allows you to program and edit action scenes and device status scenes for the audio and video control system. This video shows you how to use it. Let's start by creating an action scene first. The most common use case for audio and video control systems is to synchronize the lighting with different scenes. The listed modules will help us create an enter scene with lighting status control, a common feature of home theater systems. An illustration of configuring enter scene involves the controller host being connected to the MateDock module integrated with the Tuya system. This connection allows us to set up the enter scene, enabling adjustments to the status of Tuya lights by programming the MateDock to send messages to the Tuya app. So we just need to drag the push notice message for enter to the action box. Then click to save the configurations. And go for next step to configure the scene for such as leave, TV, and music. Then, next step is for configuration of the connection relations of the devices with C-Wizard. Let's add the projector, amplifier, and all the devices as per the real connection to the AV controller host. You can see that these connections based on the really HDMI cable connects of the devices and with power supply to the sequency controller as well. Here we have connected the AV controller and players to the HDMI port of the amplifier. Next step is to set up the device event. Let's set the remote key as the trigger for scene actions. Usually, all the control terminals such as control panels, keypads, remotes or app are used to set as the trigger. Since the MateDock has been connected, so we can use it as the trigger for action scenes with the remote. Then, when the system received a notice from the Tuya app, the devices in the AV system will act as per the trigger settings. In the same way, when the MateDock detects the trigger event from the remote or from the control panel, the Tuya devices will also execute for the scenes as configured. We can choose various types of notification messages from the Tuya app and use them to trigger actions in the link scenes within the AV system. Then we can link the power on of the devices to then welcome or enter scene and power off to the buy or exit scene. Click here to generate the connection relations after all the configurations for the actions, events, and triggers. Now, all the 4 scenes has been generated, and when we click to see one of the scenes, we can see the other 3 scenes too. There is also action order for transferring to the other scenes. For example, when we are in the scene of watching movie, we can stop this scene and change to the karaoke scene smoothly. We can also make modifications to the names of the scenes and change some detail configurations. Or we can change the sequence of scene orders. To summarize, usually the scene of our audio and video control system is in C scene. And the action scene refers to the control linkage with third-party equipment to achieve linkage, such as lighting and air conditioning control. It belongs to driver mount control linkage. Thanks for watching.